G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Bitcoin video. Short update today. I do want to quickly discuss what's happened in regards to the weekly candle close. I did discuss in yesterday's video, and for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's video, I'll explain it to you now briefly. I discussed how important it was that we closed above 25.2k. 25.2k, brief breakdown what I said yesterday. 25.2k not only is the top of this range, right? Let's go ahead and find the top of the range. Draw in that horizontal line. 25.2k is the top of this range, that yellow line there. We tested that range. We validated the top of the range in August. We came back up. We're testing it right now. It's also the region in which we have on the weekly chart three major moving averages plus the Gaussian channel. So technically four major moving averages. That's the 200-week SMA, the 50 EMA, and the 50 SMA, all in that price region, ready to reject us strongly from this price region. So the fact that we've closed the weekly candle just under it, while we're seeing a significant portion of daily candle closes and consolidation below that resistance, is not particularly, it's not particularly good, right? It doesn't, give us the best idea of what's going to happen next for Bitcoin. But, here's the thing, and this is something I said yesterday as well. Even though Bitcoin is rejecting here, and even though Bitcoin is showing some weakness here, as seen in the 4-hourly chart with descending volume, we do have a new bullish pennant formation. We'll look into that in a second. But even though weakness is showing, and even though we're consolidating, even if we do reject on Bitcoin here and go downwards and test lower levels again, we're still not looking too bad. You don't necessarily expect a range to break to the upside on the first retest. Remember, this test over here in August was just validating where the top of the range was. This is actually our first retest of the range. So if we do reject here, if we do go down and correct further downwards, that's not the end of the world, in any sense of the word. In fact, it will be kind of healthy. But of course, we do want to see strength on Bitcoin as people who are bullish in the market. We want to see strength on Bitcoin. We make more money when it goes up, generally speaking. And so, we want to see it break to the upside. And there are a few things we need to be watching if you are concerned about short-term price action. One of the things you can go ahead and watch is go to the 4-hourly chart and draw up, I'm going to make it pink so you guys can see it quite clearly, draw up this bullish pennant formation. This is a triangle formation. It's actually a pennant formation that is formed in the upwards trend. And essentially, if we break this to the upside, right, given the fact that the resistance level from this pennant is basically on top of 25.2k, if we break this pennant to the upside, we'll be breaking 25.2k. And then all we need to do from that point is hold above that region for long enough so that we see a weekly candle close above it, and then we can continue upwards even further. What we do know is that if we do break 25.2k on the weekly candle, we will be zooming upwards to 28.6 due to the lack of historical resistance between 25.2k and 28.6, which is identified very clearly, illustrated very clearly on the volume profile. So again, if we break 25.2, we're going straight to 25.6, 28.6 in very little period of time, most likely. But I do want to quickly reiterate that again. If we go to that pennant formation, this is what you need to be watching with short-term time frame. It is important as well because, we might see some more consolidation here, but the Fed minutes meeting, which is basically a Federal Reserve meeting, which they discuss, things like interest rates, things like inflation, is coming up this week on Wednesday. So 2 days until that occurs, that might bring some volatility into the market. That might actually lead to a breakout of this pennant, either to the upside or to the downside. In terms of support levels, the support levels you really need to be watching on Bitcoin are basically, let me go ahead and delete this line here. It's not entirely relevant anymore. Basically, we have an uptrending yellow support line, which is, drawn in how I've drawn it here. We also have another support line over here, which is a hypothetical. It's kind of a speculative support line because it's only got 2 retests. But we've got that one as well. So there are a couple of diagonal support zones that you can watch. We've also got 21.6k, which is the low we found here during that correction, that 10% correction at the start of February. If we lose that level, we would have formed a lower low, which is bad. And we also would have broken down from both of these uptrending support lines, which of course is not very good either. So basically the way I see Bitcoin right now is that so long as we are above 21.6k, we're in a very healthy position and we can correct as much as we want, so long as it, doesn't go too far below 21.6k. I don't think that would be particularly nice. Bull market support band as well. Plenty of support there below. And things like, for example, the 200-day SMA and the 50-day SMA. We've got plenty of support. Support's not an issue. It's not entirely a fragile structure. It was fragile back in January when we moved up so fast. We had nothing really below us because all of our moving averages are so far below. Now we've consolidated quite a lot up here. You know, we've been up in this price region above 21.6k for about a month now. So we've had time to consolidate. The moving averages have had time to come back up. We've got quite a bit of support below. I don't see this structure as fragile. Short term, very, very hard to be confident about what's going to happen with short term. But what I would say is this, and this is something that I've said for a few videos now, and I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. What I would ultimately say is this, you know, regardless of my indecisiveness on where the short-term price action will go, I think it's very, very obvious that taking longs going into one of the most major resistance levels Bitcoin has seen in over a year is completely irrational. I would not be longing this price region. I would be waiting for a breakdown or a break up and then reacting. This is not the place to be making longs. You don't make longs below resistance in the same way you don't make shorts above support. So yeah, Fed minutes meeting in 2 days. That should bring some volatility. Other than that, something that I'm quite interested in looking at over the next 8 days exactly for Bitcoin is the monthly candle close. The interesting thing about the monthly candle is that we had two kind of major levels, right? So let's go ahead and delete this yellow line. But there's two kind of major levels on the monthly chart that are really interesting to me. And those levels are the green line at 19.3k and the red line at 23.4k. Both of which, if you just look at the chart and just trace where those lines have gone to, are both pretty major resistance and support zones. As of right now, we've been unable to close a monthly candle above 23.4k. If we can get a monthly candle close above 23.4k, that would be extremely bullish for Bitcoin, and that would most likely give Bitcoin the strength to eventually move upwards above 25.2 if we haven't already done so by that point. So yeah, quite a few things to watch. Federal Reserve, FOMC is quite a while away still. We've got about 30 days until that, so just over a month. And then, of course, we've got the CPI reading coming in just over 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. So yeah, 3 weeks. You know, so a bit of time on events there, 3 weeks into CPI, a full month, 4 weeks into FOMC. Right now, we're just letting the charts play out, and there's really not much else to say other than that. Yeah, again, just a few things to watch. That pennant formation, we're watching weekly candle closes. Obviously, we're watching that 25.2k level, and we're, of course, watching the monthly chart in general at 23.4k and 19.3k. Those are two very important levels in the monthly chart. Again, not much to look at today, guys, but thanks for watching anyway. I'll go ahead and end the video there by discussing a few things. We have a promotion for Wolves of Crypto on the BitGet exchange at the moment, and that promotion is ending on the 24th of February. If you sign up to the BitGet exchange using my referral link, not only do you get a 15% trading fee discount for life on that exchange, but you also get access to the promotion, which is around, I think, 15 USD and 15 BGB, which is the BitGet token, for free after completing one trade. So go ahead and sign up to the BitGet exchange. And then, of course, if you want to learn how to trade for yourself, you want to analyze charts for yourself, you want to use TradingView, etc., you can check out the Crypto Academy courses. Myself and Megawell Crypto have developed a Become a Trader 10-unit course, and it's in the title. If you do the course, you become a trader. You get the knowledge that you need to analyze charts, you get the knowledge that you need to trade, and you can check out all the information on the website, which is in the pinned comment and description. And then finally, if you're interested in becoming a VIP member with the Wolves of Crypto YouTube channel, and actually taking trades, right? We post trading signals into a Telegram group every second day, about 5 times a week, actually. And so, yeah, if you're interested in that, check out all the information, pin comment description. You can see the results that we did in Q4 as well. So what the trades actually did. Did they go up? Did they go down? What was the total profit? What was the total loss? Check all of that out in pinned comment and description. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.